Hi, my name is Jessie Knuckles, and this semester I was in Art 325, where we had the opportunity to use the theories that we were learning and reading about through the class and apply those to a service learning. My service learning group consisted of 3 teachers, including myself, and we had 6 students. This is the website that I created, and within it, I just put a little blurb about each of the 6 students that we had within the classroom. We met once every other week for the first half of the semester, and within each of our times together, we had the opportunity to kind of explore different areas of art. For our first project, we just did a memory painting and then we moved on. And for the second to the fifth service learning experience, we decided to stick with the same theme of having the students create their own creatures in various forms. So, um, throughout the class and the service learning experience, I had the opportunity to kind of translate the theories that we were learning in class into the service learning, and within that, I happened to just really see 3 main themes. The 3 main themes that I noticed between class and the service learning was the importance of being an originator, repetition, and making the art projects personal to the students. Um, I wasn't really sure what I was getting into when I walked into Art 325, and I knew that there was going to be some sort of service learning, but I wasn't sure what it was going to look like or how we were going to accomplish it. For our first service learning, I feel like it was probably the best experience for me of the importance of failing sometimes in order to truly understand a concept. And for me, that first learning experience, we did memory paintings, but we didn't spend a lot of time really exploring the project ourselves. And I think as the students came in and we were working on the project, it became really clear that we weren't super passionate about it, and that we weren't the originators of our lesson plan. So in that experience, we definitely realized that if you want your students to be engaged, then you need to engage yourself in the project that you create for them. And just the value of being the originator of the projects and giving space for the students to be the originator. Um, in Studio Art, Zamulin talks about how you need this space for students to have the opportunity to direct their own art in a way that empowers them. And I think that we really accomplished this in the last 4 of our service learning experiences just by using the creature to allow the students to create what they were interested in exploring, and through materials that they were interested in by just varying the materials from class to class. The second thing I noticed was this importance of repetition. And Coster talks about the importance of allowing individuals to work with materials multiple times in order to get comfortable with them. And I feel like allowing our students to work, we did first in collage, and then from the collage, we used that same subject matter of the creatures and allowed them to add paint um, and other materials, and we just did like a mixed medium. And then from that, we moved to found objects, and then they were able to take that found object and put it in an environment of their choice and compose a photograph, which they were then able to take home um, as a way to prove that this creature really did exist in an environment. And so I think that sort of repetition of the subject matter gave them this freedom to fully explore the materials. And one student that I really felt like showed the importance of working with a material until it pushes back was Gabe, who during the found object. He was really interested. He wanted to make a sword, and so he kept building up this object, and it kept falling down, and he would do it again. And we just gave him that space to repeat this experience and see how far he could push the material. And I think that allowing him to get a little bit frustrated and just giving him the space to explore that um, gave him the opportunity to kind of go back and redo the process in a way that was more successful. And to me, that was just really a joy to watch, because especially when you're working with a population of students with special needs, I think that there's this like underlying notion that they need help all of the time. But I just feel like Gabe was able to really like break away from that stereotype and just create something completely on his own and show that he could be successful in the work that he did. Um, the final theme that I really noticed was the importance of making it personal. Um, Before I took this course, I really assumed that when you're in an art classroom, you're going to give a list of steps and the students are going to follow them, and then maybe by high school they can like do their own thing and they know what they're passionate about. But I think through reading in this course and the class discussions that we've had, I've just realized that, you know, at any age, a student is capable of knowing what they're interested in, and that doesn't go away and that doesn't change no matter what population you're working with. So through the service learning, just that them inventing their own creature gave them this opportunity to be the originator, whether it was a creature that had never been seen before or whether it was just something that they were so passionate about that they felt this need to like continue to explore it. And I think one of the students that really stuck out to me in this was Louise, who was really interested in her cat. And at first it felt like a little bit frustrating because I wanted them to be doing something super inventive and new and different. And just working with her and talking to her taught me that she's really interested in her cat, and like that's what she is passionate about, and that's what she wanted to explore with all of the materials, was different representations of her cat. And so it was just a really good learning experience for me to kind of let go of my own notions of what their art should look like and allowing the students to originate and make art that is completely personal to them. As I go forward, I'm really interested in art therapy, and I feel like this class has equipped me with so many things that will help me, including the importance of being the originator, the importance of letting students work with materials and subject matter multiple times, and backing up and letting the students make it personal. So, thank you for watching.